Pornhub ruined everything for me. Let me tell you what Pornhub is. Here's what the problem with Pornhub is. Pornhub took away all the mystery from porn. I know some of you are a little uncomfortable right now just hearing porn, but it's not going to get graphic. Don't worry. I know in your head you're going, this is haram. I don't want to hear it. It's just the words. It's nothing graphic here. I want the women to stay with us on this one, all right? But porn, here's what Pornhub is. Like, back in the 70s and 80s, porn movies had titles. And the titles were very subtle. You wouldn't even know it was a porn. That's how, like, here's a real porno title from the 70s. Behind the Green Door. You go, well, what's behind the green door? I don't know, we better find out. Porno movies had titles. They were shot on film. You know where you had to go to see a porno movie, Khalid, back in the 70s? A movie theater. I wish there were some babas in here who could tell us that they went. I know if I was old enough in the 70s, hell yeah, I would have gone to a porno movie theater. Would I have gotten popcorn? Probably not. That's a commitment right there. This is salty. I don't know what's wrong with this popcorn. This butter is sticky. But porno movies just have titles, original titles. 70s and 80s, original titles. 90s, you know what they did in the 90s? They got lazy in the 90s with porn. They started taking real movie titles and turning them into porno titles. So it'd be like Men in Black Women. Forrest Hump. Poke a Hot Ass. Schindler's Fist. Shaving Ryan's Privates. You know, all the classics, all the classics. You know. And then along came Pornhub and just ruined everything. Pornhub took the mystery out of porn. That's why I don't like Pornhub. Because just like all the, there's no titles anymore. There's no movies, there's just scenes. And there's no titles, there's just explicit descriptions of what you're about to see. Pornhub titles remind me of white people's food. Let me explain.
What?
Let's take Indian food, for example, right? So to make Indian food, you need a whole lot of different ingredients. And because we use so many different ingredients, we have to name the dishes. Like, what is that? It's biryani. What is that? It's Rogan Josh. What is that? It's chicken tikka masala. We give it names because of all the ingredients. White people, I'm not here to judge you, but you're very limited with your ingredients. To the point where you literally name your food after the ingredients. What is that? It's lemon pepper chicken. What's in it? Lemon pepper. Pepper.
Chicken.
And you guessed it, chicken. Ooh, what's that? Macaroni and cheese. What's in it? Macaroni and cheese. Ooh, what's that? Fish and chips. What's in it? Well, what the fuck do you think is in it? That's what Pornhub titles are like. There's no mystery anymore.
That's so
You go to Pornhub,
funny.
just like hot Asian girl getting destroyed by BBC. And you're like, God damn. And my mom walks in, oh, the BBC, I love the BBC. I go, no, no, no.
The news.
This is not the BBC you're thinking of. Keep it on, I want to see the weather. That's not precipitation. They don't know the struggle. Khalid, you don't know what the struggle was like in the 80s. In the 80s, we had to improvise. We would try anything. These catalogs would come from department stores. They'd get mailed to your house. Especially in North America, there was a store called Sears. They would mail you a Sears catalog. And the catalog, this is all before the internet, Khalid. The catalog would have all the inventory from the store in this one book. And they'd send it out every season. And you'd open the book and you'd find what you wanted. You'd make a little mark and you'd be like, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get this, right? But if you were a perverted teenager like I was in the 80s, you would go to the women's underwear department in the book. Because it was the 80s, there was no Photoshop. So you'd go to the women's bra department and you'd look. If it was a lace bra, you might see a nipple in the back, and then right. So, or if you were a real perv like me, you'd go to the panties, and you'd look, and there'd be like little hairs creeping out the side, like.
No.
Models?
But it was the 80s, so you gotta understand, like, the women were natural back then. They had big. It was like your hair, ma'am. You got a shot of that? Right, there we go. Yeah, that right
Oh! Stop it.
there. It's like trying to put a mask on your head. You know what I mean? Just. Khaled Shufi Habibi, listen. But that's what it was like in the 80s. Women had a big old bush. Then the 90s, they streamlined it. They made a little landing strip. 2000s, they went bald. 2023, dick. Thank you very much. You guys are great.
Oh my goodness. And that was the latest from Russell Peters, Act Your Age 2025. Now I get the title with the Act Your Age because all the different generations. I really enjoyed this.
I actually did too.
Yeah. The breakdown, right, from like generation to generation. I mean, I know he focused a lot with the adult industry at the end there, but even like you go further, like to the beginning of, it's like, yeah, I like how he, like the Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Y, it does make it, because everybody does come to the country to make sure the kids live a better life, right? Don't struggle the way they struggle, and then everybody do complain. So he's really good at that, but he recycled a lot of stuff, right? Like when he says, "Oh, I knew it when I looked at you. You're this and that." Like, you're Christine. He's been doing that throughout his career, you know. So that's nothing new, but it still hit, not as hard as when you first hear it, but it still hit,
Yeah, for me it started slow and then it grew stronger. So I really did like towards the middle and the end.
Yeah.
You really lit it up for me.
The journey with the VCR, everything. What he was describing.
And the white people food. Damn.
Macaroni and cheese, mac and cheese.
I never even
Oh
that
man.
shit VR playing. Oh my god. I never thought, I'm never gonna not think that now every time I offer somebody something.
Yeah, like it's what it's in, what it is.
Literally, it's just the ingredients. I've never thought about that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like how he took everybody on this journey. I mean, I like how he's pinpoint like, oh, you won't get this, that audience there won't get it, but he said the rest of the world will. When he says reference stuff like only us would know, like the Home Depot, because I'm sure Home Depot doesn't exist everywhere, right? Like when he said his kid wanted to go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
So we got that reference. I'm sure, that's why those people there in that area did not get the reference. Maybe there's no Home Depot there. I don't know. I have never been. I want to. But yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoyed this one. We were kind of like bracing ourselves to see if the prime is gone. But then he brought up some good stuff in this one. It's kind of like not catered to like how they always say, oh, they're woke now or whatever. Not too much catered because he's like, oh, picking on like the name Enos. He laughs, when they're like, oh, you got bullied. I mean, it's different generation. But overall, yeah, we enjoyed it, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so, yeah, Russell Peters, Act Your Age 2025. We're good?
Good?
Yep, so if you do like our reactions, please like, comment, subscribe, so hit the notification bell, and we'll catch you in the next one.